bring in Steven Stamkos. Steven, thank you so much for joining us. Got off to a pretty good start. Mammoth have 3 goals in the second. Overall, what were your thoughts on this one?
Well, it wasn't good enough. We know what type of team that is. They're a team that fuels on transition, rush, the neutral zone, and then they can fly around in the offensive zone if you give them time and space. And the start was much better. We talked about that after the last few games, but we had a 10-15 minute stretch where it wasn't good enough, and they score 3 goals, and the game's out of reach.
Stamford, we were just talking about your ability to get goals in general, but you're on a heater, and the power play seems to be coming around. Are you changing and adapting to get open for that one time, or is that something that the guys have adjusted to you?
Yeah, I think, when things are going well, obviously the puck finds you in certain spots. You just try to get in areas that you've scored on in the past. Obviously, with coming to a new team last year, you have to feel out. There's a little bit of a process, and like you said, it's a little bit of both, I think, for me, and then the guys that have to make adjustments playing with certain players. So it's worked recently. You obviously love it when you're producing, especially when it's resulting in especially when it's resulting in wins. So it's not quite as fun when you don't win. So we want to find ways. We got, I don't know how many games we got here before the break, but it almost feels like this is make or break for our group with regards to how this season's going to progress, and we need to dig a little deeper here.
Yeah, and Stan, we're talking about the evolution of your game. We're seeing you score goals from all over, but we notice you're in on the forecheck, your physicality, your willingness to get to the net, block shots. What's that process been like for you to change and to try to adapt to the team that you're playing with?
Yeah, everyone wants to score goals and make plays and get points, but it's not going to happen every night. So you got to have impacts in different ways. That's what provides longevity in this league, and that's what it takes to win. And not everyone fully understands that, I think, especially at a younger age as you mature in this league, and you see that it's the little things that add up in a game that result in wins. Some of the time it goes unnoticed, but it's noticed in the dressing room, and we need everyone pulling in the same direction and doing whatever it takes. And sometimes it's desperate times call for desperate measures, and we need some more of that, I think.
Thanks so much, Steven. Stay safe.